Hi everybody, it's Nunu, and the purpose in this video is to show you how to create an essay rubric. Let's begin with an essay rubric definition. What is an essay rubric? It's simply how the essay is graded according to what criteria, conditions, or requirements. There are 5 major categories in all essay rubrics. 1. Writing style. 2. Content. 3. Structure. 4. English usage skills. And 5. MLA format rules. An essay rubric is concerned with how well students achieve learning objectives related to 1 through 5 above. So this is your task for this assignment, and have fun with it. How important do you think each of these categories are in regard to the essay? Now, below is an example rubric. It's just very simple. We've got the 5 categories right here, and they're equally weighted, all at 20 points. And I provide definitions of them. Writing style, worth 20 points. Why am I weighting it as 1/5 of the grade? If I'm doing so, I think it's important. It's how does a writer come across to readers? Is a writer able to engage readers, make the essay seem both interesting and informative? It's not just informative, but it's interesting because of the writer's style. Is the writer's overall voice good? And voice is a way to describe style well. The voice, is the voice good? How the writer comes across as authoritative, relatable, sympathetic, witty, eloquent, which is poetic, logical, makes sense. Now, the writer's voice is achieved through sentence structure, how sentences are built, and you can have quite elegant sentences, elegant transitions, sharp, spruce, well-structured sentences that conveys the writer's voice. This contributes to the writer's authority, relatability, how sympathetic the writer is, how witty, poetic, or logical the writer is when the writer comes across. And you know that because you've read text before, that you like the sentence structure. You admired it, how the sentences were put together. Now, another aspect of the writer's voice would be tone, and that's a writer's attitude toward the topic and readers. You want the writer's tone to be good. If the writer seems sarcastic about the topic, and especially toward the readers, if the writer seems like he or she is talking down to the readers, then that's not a successful tone. So the tone needs to engage the readers. The readers need to respond to the tone. Now, a third element of voice, of style, is syntax, and that's word choice and arrangement. What words are chosen? We want words that writers can understand. You don't want to cram an essay with college-level vocabulary if readers aren't going to understand it. You want to make sure that the word choice is appropriate and that the words are arranged well so that the meaning is clear in the sentence. So all of these aspects of voice, of writing style here, if you weigh it at 20 points, it's because you think it's important. And I think that would be smart to decide that you're going to put 20 points by each of the categories of an essay. And you're looking at the essay holistically, the whole essay, how its parts relate together, if you're weighing these at equal points. Okay, so let's go down. We've covered writing style. Let's go into content. This is 20 points. And content is simply, is there a clear rhetorical focus? The thesis, the targeted reader group, the persuasive purpose, also known as a teaching point or call to action. And is the thesis ably supported with a variety of sources, data, expert, and anecdotal? And what is anecdotal? Anecdotal is people's experiences in relation to the essay topic. So it could be yourself. If you're writing about causes of and solutions to low student success rates, you could share your story. You can share other people's stories. Okay. The third aspect, moving down, is structure, 20 points. Are the writer's thoughts sufficiently logical and organized so that the reader can follow them easily? Now, what would be part of structure? What would be super important would be transitions, topic sentences. Topic sentences. These are what you would want to look at, and also a variety of paragraphs. You don't want too many long paragraphs in a row, too many short paragraphs in a row. You want a variety. So this is all related to structure. And does a variety of paragraphs, all of this, bleed into writing style? Yes, it does. It's all interconnected. But it's separate enough so that we can make structure into its own category. Okay. Fourth is English usage skills. That's 20 points, and that would be grammar, punctuation, and spelling. If you're weighing it at 20 points, you think it's very important. So how are you going to grade this? Maybe you're going to decide if somebody makes more than 5 grammar, punctuation, and spelling errors, I'm going to lower the grade to, by 5 points or whatever you're going to do. You need to decide. When I was going to school, if I made as many as 3 grammar, punctuation, and spelling errors, there was no way I could get an A grade, no matter how terrific my writing style, content, and structure were. Just as a teacher, it's my opinion. I don't do this. I just simply look for no easily avoidable errors. And I really believe in spell grammar checks. I believe in making technology work for us. And if you use something like Grammarly.com, then you should be able to eliminate about 95% of the errors. So I look for no easily avoidable errors. That's when I tend to mark down. I don't count or quantify how many errors a student makes. I just look for effort. I look for gritty students, okay? And the spell grammar check is showing grit. Now, the fifth category is Modern Language Association MLA format rules. And if you wanted to weigh that at 20 points, that would make sense. So that would relate to quoting, which is introducing sources appropriately, the complete name, the source's area of expertise, the publication title, the publication date. And also, let me put by quoting, short quotes and block quotes are formatted. Formatted correctly. That would be important, that MLA style is followed. And the works cited, that's a list of sources at the end of the essay, that it's correct. And you have online, you have let me make that a straight line. You have the works cited generators, and I have that in all caps. For example, you have Purdue University, it's Online Writing Lab, or OWL for MLA format. And I have that in all caps here. It's very easy to make a works cited. So just my opinion as a teacher, it may not be your opinion as a teacher when you create your essay rubric and grade essays, but I simply look for no careless, easily avoidable errors. I look for somebody paying attention. Paying attention to detail. This is just being gritty, paying attention to detail, taking the effort. That's what I look for. And I'll mark down an essay grade if I think, hey, you could have done this job easily, but you didn't. Maybe you were rushed for time. That's unfortunate. I might ask what happened. if something has a lot of errors in it. But that's just my opinion. So what is your opinion about how to create an essay rubric with these 5 categories in all essay rubrics? Have fun with this assignment. Don't stress out. You're in control.